What's up, guys? Aldo here with PragerU, and today we have Tim Kennedy in the studio. Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, my pleasure.
So we recently made a new documentary called Masculinity in America, where we break down the problems in this country that's going on with men, masculinity, and kind of pushing back against this toxic masculinity narrative. And before I show you the trailer, I just want to ask you simply, are men important?
Men are vital to the success of a nation. They are paramount in a healthy family. The balance and the beautiful differences between men and women can only be truly realized when you have real men that are acting like real men. I love my wife, and I don't know if she'd be the same woman if I was weak. I don't know if she'd want to spend time with me if I wasn't strong. I don't know if she'd even be interested in me if I didn't provide and protect. And these are things that are just part of my DNA. And thank God for it, because I have an amazing wife because of it. So yeah, men are important.
I can only speak for my generation, but I see the men in my generation and younger not being very strong. You know, it seems like there is a plague of weak men in this country. What are you seeing?
I'm seeing fat cowards. I'm seeing these gelatinous masses that are more concerned about their shoes and fingernail polish.
Yeah, I am frustrated also as the father of 3 daughters, 2 of which are, going to be getting married in the near future. And there's like, are there men left? Like, there's no men that they can find. I'm not going to throw stones at your generation, because I'm sure leading into the Great Depression and World War II, those men from World War I were looking at the next generation and be like, man, what a bunch of little cowards. And then they climbed cliffs, they stormed beaches, and they dropped nuclear bombs. So like, I could be pleasantly surprised by your generation, but
we'll see. I hope so. Well,
yeah, we'll see.
Let me show you this trailer here, and I want to get your reaction.
You don't need no f***ing man.
Imagine thinking that a man is gonna make you happy.
The concept of masculinity is rapidly changing.
Mansplaining,
domineering,
unnecessarily protective.
As a young man in America, I often think about what my role in society is supposed to be.
What's traditionally masculine doesn't work in today's society.
On a quest to find answers, I spoke to a few respected experts to dig deep into this controversial subject.
Young men are just losing a sense of purpose.
They want to make it seem like being a man is the problem.
I believe men were oppressors, but there were a lot of plot holes.
The entire document pathologized traditional masculinity.
So many women say, what do I need a man for? Well, you're never going to have a man until you figure it out.
I don't want my family, my children to be vulnerable. They know if there's a threat, their father will deal with it.
We need men. We need women, but we need men.
Man.
Man is exactly right.
Yeah, pretty relevant currently. The Army's definition of leadership is purpose, direction, and motivation. And anytime that a young man doesn't have purpose, that amount of power that is just innate into being a man gets misguided and misdirected. They get destructive. There's school shootings. They start finding unhealthy outlets like pornography and substance abuse, mental health problems. If you go down a wild road, go to homes where there's no male, masculine father figure.
Yeah.
And look at what happens. 70+% of all rapists coming from women, single mother homes. 80% of men incarcerated coming from single mother homes. The substance abuse, depression, mental health problems, it was like 74% coming from single mother homes.
Yep.
That's what happens when a young man is void of purpose, when he doesn't have that masculine direction. I love my wife. And the way that she takes care of our children is something that I could never do. But the way that I direct and give leadership to our children is something that she could never do.
Yeah.
And us together, as the beautiful woman that she is and the man that I am, coming together to be able to, as a unit, as a family, as a nuclear family, another thing that's been demonized and bastardized, it's a beautiful thing. And it's the way that it's supposed to do. It's the way that it's supposed to be, so that we can do the important things that we have to do in life.
Yeah, and that's the counterintuitive thing about this toxic masculinity narrative, is the place where masculinity is least seen, which is these single mother homes, is the place that you get the most toxic men.
That's right.
Right, and it's not a lack of masculinity, it's a lack of directing that and giving it a healthy place to foster masculine qualities. Yeah. So this is a really important film, you guys. So you guys can get all the information about this at PragerU.com. Make sure to head over there and check it out.